Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video for 2019. It's been a while since I've made a video, since last year, so I'd just like to tell you what I've been up to. I recently went back to the coffee business, which I decided to do a barista course for 6 weeks, from January to February, because that's when I started mid-January, so halfway through that month. So anyway, during this time, I learned about where the coffee comes from, because there's more than one location where it's from for most people that don't know. Like from Africa, obviously, is one of them, Brazil and the Philippines, and all that as well. And also, I learned about the about the milk texture as well, because I used to think that they used different coffee beans for each drink, but they don't. It's all within the milk texture, because what they tell you to do is when you've got the jug and there's some milk from an old drink, you have to clean it out completely. You have to completely clean it out, because there's some people with allergies that can't have like the leftover milk from before. So, and plus it's probably not even full up anyway. So you have to keep using brand new milk each time you serve someone a new drink. So, for example, having a cappuccino, you would stick it underneath this metal rod, which is the steam wand, which makes the milk foamy like it does, as it should be. So, because cappuccinos have got foamy tops on them, and lattes have got flat white, so by moving the steam wand up and down the milk, it causes the milk to rise, and you can see a lot of bubbles foam on it, as if you was blowing the milk through a straw or something like that. Like when you're drinking a milkshake, it causes bubbles, doesn't it? So you do that for the cappuccino, which makes the milk rise more, because we have to fill it up to the lip part, you know, like with a gravy jug, just before the lip part, and to stop it from overflowing on the worktop. And also we had to bang it give it a tap on the worktop and give it a swirl, so it becomes like a paint liquid shiny surface. So, and with only a few bubbles around the corners of the jug. So then I was taught how to professionally pour it in, which was tilt the cup a little bit, and as if I was pouring a pint of beer. And with the cappuccino, I just had to keep pouring it from down inside the cup, and then slowly tilt the cup upright, in order for it to make the drink right. So it used to leave a really glossy white finish until you put the cocoa powder on top, because some people didn't always request that. And with the latte, it was just make the milk swirl, but not do anything with the steam wand. So it would be swirling around in the jug while it was getting hot, because I was also taught not to take my fingers away until it felt like it was nearly going to burn my fingers, because we had to make sure the milk was hot enough so it could be served to the people, because obviously the drink would have been really cold. So that was that. Also, I learned about the coffee textures, the cups as well, the cup sizes, because we had to organise the cups every time we washed them into certain places. So that was like the main things that I learnt on the coffee side of it while I was there. Like the small cup would be for the espresso, and the second medium cup would be for the latte, and the cappuccino would be the big cup, the large cup, as it's a bigger drink. Because sometimes it depends on what the customer asks for, because sometimes they'd come in and say, oh, we'd like a takeaway cup, so I'd make it a bit different. So because there's a few key words I learned when serving people as well, because some people used to come and say, I'll have a black coffee, and it wasn't even on the menu. It was, in other words, what they mean is like an Americano, and a white coffee would be like an Americano of white milk on the side. So they had the option to pour it in themselves. So yeah, and like the Americano, like put the water in halfway in the cup, so that when you go to pour the coffee, the rest of the espresso coffee shot in, the customer's got the option to put the milk in themselves to make it a bit weaker. And the small cup, the espresso, which is just taking it straight from the machine and serving it to somebody, which wasn't really actually a popular option on the menu, so that was that. So yeah, I kept track of the booklet and all that stuff as well, so that was that. And I didn't get to keep the booklet until June time, because wherever I go now, my work colleague that I was working with, because I was working with 2 people all the time as well, it was always the same people, because I was a third person, but I didn't really see them that much anyway. When I first started, I saw them, but the third person weren't there. So, because I also got me to sign in as well, because I had to sign in with this building itself, the First Sight building. It was mainly it was in an art museum place as well, a cinema. It weren't like an Odeon or a Cineworld, it was just like one of the lower ones, like the VUE, if I said that right. So that was that, and I keep turning my head. I don't know if I'll cut this out or not, but because I've got my notes on my computer screen, because I find it hard to keep track of what to say because I've only just made this video today anyway. It's the first time in 3 months. So yeah. Alright guys, that's everything I mentioned. Oh yeah, and the fair trade items as well, because most places had their own brand stuff, but this place had a specific way of advertising food, because they also had this like little trolley thing that they're taking to the town high street to help advertise their products as well. So yeah, and also I learnt about the 2 different coffee beans, Arabica and Robusta or something like that. I'll put it on the screen anyway. So yeah, that's that. I'm trying to think. I also got to use the till a few times, but I mainly just wanted to use the coffee machine anyway, the espresso machine, because of the, making that, so I can learn to use the till anywhere, but the coffee machine I can only learn to use it there, being a coffee place. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and this has been the barista side of things, what I've been doing for the first part of this year, for 2019, and it's been great to finish another course, and as well, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to make some more videos as well, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.